It's a very nice program for a young person before they decide
On what to
that this is what you, because these countries, kids start working early.
Yeah, at 17.
17, someone has a job. Most au pairs are from the Philippines and Asian countries. They are the ones who come to these countries with au pair.
Yeah.
Like, mention au pair, the first thing that comes to your mind is a Philippine. And most of them, they refer to each other to these programs. They even help each other find host moms, right? They go for those opportunities so much. When it comes to like universities, me being a student, most of the people who come are from Nigeria and Ghana, West African countries. They go after schools. And I feel like sometimes Kenyans, you can be so selfish with information. Like, you went and found an opportunity, but you don't want to share with others, right? So this is us trying to, share these opportunities so that someone can benefit. Especially, sometimes someone can clear high school, didn't get good grades, or your parents didn't have money to take you to university to pay fees for you. And instead of just staying and wondering what will ever happen to you, will you ever find opportunities, au pair is such a perfect program
for
and
you.
It's available in like all countries.
And did you know you don't need a bank statement for that?
You don't need a bank statement.
You don't need
Wow.
So that's the easiest way, rather, for you to maybe move abroad, especially if you're a young person. So I will challenge you, if you're watching this video, you can do it. If I did it, you can also do it. You only have to believe that that you can do it.
And if also you're like a parent and your child maybe didn't perform well in school, this is something you can encourage them and like help. There are agents also to help. For example, I know in Kenya, maybe the agents are for Germany.
And
Germany,
France.
I know, and France. Those ones that I don't know whether for France you'd need the language, but sometimes someone can say now the language is stopping you. But here Buddha had gone even to teach herself Norwegian, Germany. So sometimes these opportunities, the violent take it by force. You have to do it, but also it takes a lot of like pushing yourself and really wanting that thing so much. You will do it against all odds, because also learning a new language is not easy, especially if you're learning it when you're back at home. When you have learned a new vocabulary in the new language, and you want to maybe practice it, and you can't because the people around you are speaking either in English or Swahili. So it takes courage, and also your determination. What do you want at the end of the day? That's true. So what have you been here for 1 month? Hey, look at you in 1 month. Look, hey, but you're even challenging me and inspiring me, because in 1 month, this girl, she came to visit me. She didn't even ask me for directions.
Imagine.
Like, I just sent her the address and she was like, I'm at the door. The other time I invited her to church, I was shocked to find her there, and I'm like, how did you find this place? Oh, me up to date 1 year later. If you invite me to your place, I will call you. Where did you say I go? Because I think you're also bold. You're courageous. And she's like so short.
I'm so
but she's so courageous.
And also, I'm not afraid of making new friends, because you have to, in life, you have to have the soft skills for you to survive. The soft skills are like you communicating effectively, being able to do what? To articulate yourself. And don't fear people, by the way, because me, I approached her
on Instagram,
and see, we are here. So
hanging out, educating you guys. But I've met, I've met so many, not met in physical, but like there are so many people who come from YouTube and tell me, hey, now I have. Other 2 girls are also in Norway. They're like, oh, I watched your videos. They came through school. Another one is in Denmark. So me, I'm happy. And I'm happy that you guys have been taking all the information and going
she's building a social capital, by the way. And it is very important. Because now she has friends, although they're not in her in a circle, in her small circle, but in life later on it may be of much help to her, because if she decides now she wants to maybe hang around in Denmark, she has someone to show her around.
Yeah, like that girl. I can't remember the name, but I'm sure maybe she watched this video. Thank you for the invite. She was like, yeah, Shiko, I moved to Denmark after watching your videos. She went through school. She applied for her master's in Denmark.
Yeah.
And she was like, when you come to Denmark, holla. I also have another guy who went to Sweden, was like, come to Sweden.
Yeah.
Like, it's building
A
when
community.
you a community. I also, if you guys watched my video and I had visited some other part of Norway, I'd gone to visit a friend also who we met through this whole social media. And I find that as much as like there are very many negative things about social media, we can use it to our advantage.
Yeah.
You can build friendships from social media. You can meet people who will give you like there's a lot we've shared today from you came right. We've tried to see making plans, about, because it's not she and a good thing, me and Buddha are also like believers, so we share a lot spiritually. I've shared this story with you guys, how before I came to me, I didn't have a lot of money for the whole process. And even you've said the process was like 125,000. And you were sharing, you were saying like, if God is leading you somewhere, he will provide. Because I'm sure there is someone who is watching this video and maybe up to this point, up to the point before you shared how much it was, we were together.
Yeah.
But the moment you said how much you paid, they've already disqualified themselves. They've said, I know me, where am I going to get 125,000?
This is for you.
This is for you, because like me and her, we came here through divine provision.
True.
Her friends, maybe you can share if you want to.
Okay, yeah, I can. So my friend decided to pay for my application fee, the whole amount of it.
125,000.
Yeah, and I don't have to like refund. She was like, let me just do it for you, because through blessing you, I will also bless others.
And that's a kudos. That's a wise person.
That's a wise person.
There's nothing you do to bless someone that is in vain.
Yeah.
And like, I feel like as Christians, we should always, when God puts you in a position where you can help another person with something, like, be quick and see it as an advantage, as an opportunity to jump on, because it's an opportunity. Because it's like an investment. With every seed you sow, you will reap a harvest. So I love that your friend saw it as like she was sowing a seed in your life, and she will for sure reap a harvest. So for us, even for me and you and for all others who are in positions like maybe you, like in this, is us planting a seed by sharing the information, and the harvest, there's someone who will benefit from it. So in whatever, and if we all can do that, sharing in, you may not have money, but you might have something you can help someone to progress them, to like share an opportunity, pay school fees for a kid who doesn't have school fees, support your family, your sister, something like that.
Because now she gave me another trajectory in life.
Wow.
I wanted to say something. So you getting blessed, you have to be ready. Are you ready to be blessed? She's also the one who gave me money to like apply for a passport. Oh, wow. So the moment she gave me this money, she told me you have to find ways. How will you if you want to immigrate, how will you immigrate, And so what I wanted to say is that there may be someone who wants to help you, but are you ready?
Do you have a passport?
Yeah.
Maybe you want to go abroad. Do you have a passport?
Yeah. And also, are you ready to take the opportunity? Because now she can't give that money to someone who doesn't know what to do.
Or who hasn't even done research. She could tell you're serious by the research you had done. You knew everything.
Yeah, and also she was moved by the fact that we met during me doing my German exams at Goethe. So she was amazed by how could I self-taught or to self-teach myself and be able to book an exams with savings I had saved like for 2 months.
Even me, I would be touched.
And for her, she like had a private tutor,
Yeah.
And then I also managed to score higher than her, so she was like, "Ooh, that's amazing. Maybe I can do something for you."
She saw your determination. Yet there's someone who can even like manage to save kidogo and just apply the passport as a first step, but they are not doing it and they are complaining.
Yeah,
you see.
true.
So it's like we have to push ourselves to let's not just leave these opportunities that au pair is for Philippines, and it's okay for them to have those opportunities. It's not like we're against them, but like we also can access those things, so why not access them? And you don't have to I don't really see it as you have to move abroad for you to be successful in life. You can succeed everywhere.
Yeah.
But like, if I feel like if you have the desire for something, there's a reason you have that desire, because not everyone has the desire to move abroad.
Yeah, and
but
also don't think that it's like a smooth journey.
No,
There
no,
also you have to be patient and be able to like unlearn everything and learn everything, because here things work so much differently. So as you said that you have to like have the urge to step into the season of you immigrating.
yes,
Yeah.
that is for those who have the desire. For those who feel like this is the direction you feel God is leading you, you feel like you are not supposed to be where you are. You feel like there's something else somewhere for you.
Yeah.
So you have to do research and like push yourself.
Yeah.
Because it's not comfortable. We were
It's
talking
not-
about, even before you start that process,
Yeah.
the research before you even started thinking that now I'm going to look for a host family. It had taken a lot of research to understand what is au pair,
pair.
how does it work, which countries, what is the process for Germany, what is the process for Norway, what is
And
the
also learning the fact that you have to learn their language.
yes.
Yeah, and also you have to be aware what happens before like you immigrate into these countries. You have to have like an idea what really happens. You can't just come without you, because if you don't do research properly, you'll have shock.
Speaking of shock, what have been your greatest cultural shocks since you came to Norway?
So one of the greatest shock is that here we take our dinner by 4 p.m, latest 5 p.m.
Meaning you start preparing dinner at 3.
Imagine. And at 3 in Kenya,
You're
we
still
have
at work. I mean, it's the middle of the day.
and also at 3 p.m. in Kenya, we can have our lunch.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a shock for me. But
Yeah.
for me, because I live with Kenyan, we don't necessarily have at 4, but we are also like adjusting.
Yeah.
We get influenced with time.
With time, yeah.
But it's also because here kids sleep by 8 because of school.
because of
So
school.
they have to eat earlier.
Earlier,
Yeah. And but I also I feel it's a very nice system, because if you eat at that early, you have a lot of time before you go to bed to do other things.
Yeah. But for like someone with an African stomach, what?
Snacks before bed. Yeah. Is there another one?
Okay, here cars don't have to stop. Cars stop for a passenger like to pass. I was amazed.
In the
Wow.
zebra crossing.
Yeah.
Me too.
I
Like
was
they
shocked.
literally stop for you to pass.
For you to pass. I was like, wow, I'm the princess here.
Were you shocked by how, like, when you get into a train or a bus, there can be an empty seat, but people are standing?
Yeah, I was so shocked. I was like, what? But me, I sit.
Me
Where?
too. I will sit. I don't care whether that person doesn't giving me the eyes of don't sit here. I
Yeah,
will sit.
you'll see them like trying to like squeeze to the end, but
Not all,
not
but
all. Yeah.
still, me, I won't stand and suffer standing when there's a seat.
Yeah.
But what do you love about Norway?
The landscapes here, they're so beautiful. Yeah, and also the system here works.
That is always the system. The system work. If you're from a country where the system does
Doesn't
not work,
work.
you really appreciate
Shit, yeah.
systems that work.
Yeah.
And also, like, the people, how do you find them hateful, loving? Do you feel like they are more open? Have you experienced any racial discrimination?
So far, fortunately, I haven't been able to experience racism. People here are respectful and kind, but you can never miss like a bad potato.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as an au pair, do you feel like it's a very hard thing? Do you feel it's interesting? What has been your experience in general? Basically, maybe a challenge, a few challenges you feel are someone can anticipate that these are some of the challenges you face, but these are also some things you love.
Doable, yeah.
You love, and yeah.
So challenges, they vary depending on the kind of family that you have, and also you as a person. Do you take it in a positive way or in a negative way? So but they are doable. And then also you like comfort yourself and say it's for a season, that this won't be your situation always. Yeah, so some of the challenges is that dealing with kids that you don't share the same values. It's really hard. It's really hard, especially with the systems here. Kids are raised differently, and also sometimes you can have a challenge of language barrier. That is, if your host family doesn't communicate in English. Yeah.
By what she means by kids is, here kids are not beaten, they're not shouted at.
You don't shout.
You don't shout, you don't beat.
And they know their rights.
And they know their rights. So disciplining such a child, how can you discipline them? What do you do when they shout at you?
You just
only
keep quiet. Yeah.
You tell God, comfort my heart.
Yeah.
But you get used to it.
You get used to
You
it.
get used to it.
Okay, some of the interesting facts is that you like get the opportunity to have free accommodation, free food, and also some pocket money at the end of the month. You also kind of, during your like off days, you can visit another country, or you can also
Visit friends like we are
yeah.
here today. How many off days do you get?
I have like 2 off days.
Sunday and Saturday.
Yeah.
So you have your weekend.
I have my full package of the
Wow.
weekend. Yeah.
And also I think you've got a really good, like, in terms of a host mom who allows you that to visit, like,
Yeah.
to give you that freedom to have your free Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
And so it's not like you're locked in their whole family. You can also have a life outside, which is nice.
And also maybe after during maybe the weekdays, after your duties, you can decide to maybe have a date somewhere, or go for an event. So you also have like kind of have your social life. Yeah.
You can meet new friends.
And also you get enrolled into a language school.
So have you started?
No, I'm in the process.
Wow.
Yeah.
So you get to learn the language. So in case you decided I love this country, I want to stay, after your au pair, since you have the language, you can go to school, get a degree, get whatever, and
find a
explore other chances.
Yeah, true.
But also this whole process is also like preparing you and getting you into the culture even faster than us who are like students, especially students who live in school without like interacting.
A family. True.
So
true.
I think au pair in general is a good opportunity that people should, especially people in Kenya and people in East Africa, we need more people pursuing such opportunities because they are there, so why not?
Yeah.
So thank you so much for sharing with us this amazing experience of yours. And we hope that you guys enjoyed the video. For those who are interested, we will leave the different websites. That it doesn't mean that now you come to my inbox and tell me, give me Buddha's number, she helps me. Buddha, who helped you?
No one.
Google helped you. So guys, because someone will come and tell me, hey Shiko, I want to come to Norway as a student, can you help me? How?
You first have to be in the process, and then you can maybe
at least you can ask a question. Hey, my visa has stayed, or I don't know do I need this document for my visa? But now asking me to, for example, Buddha, can you help me find a host family?
How?
Who found you? Those are things you and God communicate.
And also I can't like start looking for people here and asking them, do you need an au pair? No, it doesn't work
impossible.
that way. Yeah.
It's actually impossible. So it's more of you send yourself. If you're stuck and you feel I really need help on this specific thing, then you can ask, and we would be ready to help in that aspect. But like send yourself and push yourself to seek whatever, whether it's school, whatever, do it. When you're stuck, that's when now you go to the person and ask. So we hope you enjoyed the video, and we hope to get more testimonials of people who, you know, tell us, I'm in Germany, I'm here, I wanted to go here and I found
Finally.
the way. You know, we would be so excited. And of course, Mudha, we wish you all the best. I know you will succeed. You didn't come here in vain.
Thank
we,
you.
We have to thrive. I keep saying we have to thrive in this
no matter
country.
this. Yeah.
We have to. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Until the next one.
Bye.
Kwaheri.